in the last session, we did some ones where we multiplied out, remember, and we factorized. What were the steps? We basically, if we saw a divide, we tip and times, we factorize, and when we've got multiply between, we cross cancel. Now we're going to start looking at fractions, okay? This is where we're going to go next. Now, let's just have a look at a process over here. Let's just recap something, okay? Let's go 1/3 minus 5/12 plus 1.5. Shall we? Let's just look at that. How do we do it? Right? Because so many people do it in different ways. Step one is we're always going to change this fellow into, okay, we're going to put it into a proper fraction type, improper fraction, but let's put it into one. So this is 1/3 minus 5/12 plus 2 times 1 is 2, 3/2. Now, in the past, we did equivalent fractions, okay? You'll see why later on the concept of equivalent fractions, it doesn't really work because we get very large denominators that we're going to have to use. It's very simple here, all right? First of all, we say, what is the LCD, lowest common denominator? But we're going to do it slightly differently. I know many of you are watching this video. This is how you've done it your whole lives, right? But some people haven't. They've used equivalent fractions. Sadly, it catches up over here and it becomes just a little bit problematic for some people to do it. Okay? Let's just look and say, right, what is the lowest common denominator? It means the lowest number that all of the denominators will divide into. The answer is 12. So we put 12 and we put a long straight stripe above it. Okay? Then we go through a process as follows, right? We bring down the top in brackets. Whatever's there, we bring it down. Then we say, right, okay, green, we divide 3 into 12, and it leaves us with 4, right? 3 divided into 12 leaves us with 4. We put that up there, all right? Then we will do the same task again, okay? Red, we bring down what's on top. I'm leaving a gap there just to illustrate. We bring down in brackets, whatever's there, over there, we bring down. It's a minus and a 5, right? And yes, we're going to bring down a plus and a 3, all right? Then we say, with the next piece, we say 12 divides into there once, so times 1. 2 divides into there 6 times, so it's times 6, right? You'll see it's becoming an equivalent fraction, all right? Let's go to, now that leaves us with 1 times 4 minus 5. That's just going to be 4. Let's just leave it as 4 minus 5 plus 18 all over 12. Okay, let's have a look. That's 4 over 12. There's my equivalent fraction, isn't it? Right? I've multiplied that by 4. I could have multiplied each term by 12, all right, as well. But the reason I'm using this method is when we're adding and subtracting fractions involving x's and y's, it gets a little more technical. So that gives us 1 minus 5, okay, plus 18. And then if you're not comfortable, you don't want to, this is not about mental arithmetic, okay? All right, we will say 4 minus 5 plus 18 equals 17 over 12, all right? That's going to be 1 5/12, okay? We're going to practice more of these as we go through, all right? Let's do an example now where we've got x's in the bottom, all right? They say to us, they say, right, simplify, okay? Simplify means we're going to cancel stuff out, or we're going to not have them all split like this. 2 over x minus 5 plus 3 over x plus 2 all squared. Okay, minus 2 over x plus 2. Right. Now we're going to go through rules. Step 1, okay, is factorize wherever you can. Okay. In this case, you can't factor. What about you can't factorize that? All that really is x plus 2 times x plus 2, isn't it? So let me just write that just like this, just to illustrate a point here. 3 over x plus 2, x plus 2, and minus 2 times x plus 2. Okay. Right. Now, the next step is find the LCD. Right? Step, find LCD. So 1 is factorize. Step 2 is LCD. Here's a hint. Draw a long line. Okay, they get long. Now let's find the LCD. How do we do that? We do this. We take this and we bring it down. Okay? We take that and we bring it down. Okay. All right. Sorry, this is just... okay. We bring that down. So we put here, whatever is under there is x minus 5. So we bring down whatever is the first denominator. Whatever's there, it could be 2. It could be x minus 5, x plus 3. Bring them all down, right? Then the next step is bring that down in brackets, 2. All right? Oh, hang on. Let me get to the LCD first. Sorry, my bad. So now we've got x minus 5, tick. Okay? I'm going to go back to black and get that. So therefore, I can say, tick, we've got you. Now I go and I say x plus 2. All right? But now I've got a problem because I've got you, but there's another x plus 2. So I've got to have him, both of them. Okay? Lastly, I've got that x plus 2 already. Right? So we covered everything. If it's a square, you've got both of them there. So then we say that is 2 times. Now, what goes in this divides into here, right? So we're actually doing x minus 5, or if you like, it cancels out the x minus 5 there. Can you see that? Leaving us with x plus 2, x plus 2. All right? Next, what do? We bring down the plus 3. Plus 3. And now we go back and we say, right, what about you? Both of them get cancelled out now, don't they? Leaving us with x minus 5. Okay? X minus 5. Right? Because that has cancelled out those two over there, right? Last of all, I bring down my minus 2. Let's go back and put green. Green, you come down minus 2, okay, in brackets, times what? Well, let's look. Red, I take you down, I say, you cancel out 1x plus 2. So in the brackets, I've got x minus 5 and then x plus 2. All right? So I've essentially brought down each denominator and divided it in. All right? I'm going to go through this again in another one, a few secs. Okay? Right? So what happens now? Now we've got the bottom, all right, and we've got the top. Okay? What do we do next? Okay? Then we are going to simplify this. All right? We're going to simplify it. And we end up with multiplying all that out on top and multiplying the whole shebang out at the bottom. Okay? Let's just go on to a simpler one. Okay? Let's just have a look at x minus 3 over 3. Once again, let's simplify. X minus 3 over 3 minus 2 times x plus 1 over 3 minus 3x minus 5 over 12. All right? This is a simpler one. We'll go back to the more difficult ones now. What do we do here? Okay. First of all, we say, right, we've got to find the LCD. Okay? They are factorized already, right? I can't factorize any further because step 1 is factorize. Okay, then we say, right, the LCD here is going to be 12. So we draw a long line and we put a 12. Right, first thing I do, I bring this, whatever it is, down. And that is x minus 3 in brackets. Okay? Now, what am I going to multiply it by? I take this and I divide it into there. It leaves me with 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4, so it's 4 times that. Then I go back and I say, right, bring down the minus 2x plus 1. All right, minus 2x. Just bring down the numerator, plus the sign, everything. Okay. Then I say, okay, my next step is I say, right, you divide into there, gives me 4. Right? 3 goes in there 4 times. Right? The last thing I do is I bring this guy down now, right? Minus 3x minus 5. Can you see I'm bringing it all in brackets? Why? Minus signs. Okay? Minus signs play havoc with this. It's the biggest source of error. Just put everything in brackets, multiply brackets, and then sort out the minus sign. Okay, lastly, I say, right, 12 divides into there once. All right? Now, I multiply out the top and I multiply out the bottom. That's going to be 4x minus 12 minus 2x minus 2, but there's a 4. So actually, whoops, can you see? First of all, it's minus 2 times 4 is minus 8 times that. Okay? Correct? It's minus 8x minus 8. Okay? Then we've got here a minus 3x plus 5. Okay? All over 12. Now the next step is we simplify the top. 4x minus 8x minus 3x. 4x is minus 7x. Okay? 12 minus 8. Use your calculator. Just put in, okay? 12 minus 8. Sorry, it's minus 12. Minus 12 minus 8, okay? Plus 5 equals minus 15. Okay? And there it is. It's simpler because we've got it down to less terms, all right? So when we see pluses and minus, well, that's what we do. We add and we subtract them, correct? Let's have a look at this. They've got here, all right, y squared plus 1 over 2y plus 8 minus 2y minus 1 over 3y plus 12. Step 1, okay, is what? Factorize. We're always going to be factorizing stuff, aren't we? Well, y squared plus 1, can I factorize that? If any of you said difference of 2 squares, I'd be worried. Because you can't. It's not a difference. It's a sum of 2 squares. We cannot factorize that one. So we leave it. Okay? And we say, but we can factorize underneath. We can take out a 2, leaving us with a y plus 4 minus 2y minus 1. And we can take a 3 out of there, leaving us with y plus 4. Right? Can you see what we've done? We have factorized. That's the next step. Right. Then we say LCD. Next step. What is it? What did we say the rules are? First of all, draw a long line. Secondly, bring down, right? Bring down whatever's there. Boom. 2 times y plus 4. Then go to the next one. Okay? The 3, we don't have a 3. We've got a 2 and a y plus 4, so a 3. But we've got y plus 4, so we don't need it again. Doesn't come into the LCD. Then what do? We take this one. We bring down y squared plus 1 in brackets. Then what do? We then say, okay, 2 cancels that 2 out. Y plus 4 cancels that out, and we end up with a 3. Right? We bring this one down, the whole thing, green, all of you, minus 2y minus 1. All right? Then we say the base here, we divide it into there. And what are we left with? Okay. Well, the 3 cancels that 3, the y plus 4. We're left with a 2. Right? So now we simplify out. So over here I've got 3y squared plus 3 minus 4y plus 4 over 6 times y plus 4. The final answer over here, okay, is going to be 3y squared minus 4y, okay, 4y is 4, okay, plus 7 over 6y plus 24, if you like, okay. All right. You can check here and see if there's more factorizing, okay. And I'm going to show you guys later on the computer method or the way of doing it. All right. So let's have another one. All right, shall we? Let us say, okay, here's one. All right. This is a more difficult one. We've got here x squared minus 16. These are all simplified. X squared minus 16 over 5x minus 20 minus x squared minus 3x plus 2 and 3x minus 3, okay, plus 4 over 2x squared. Step 1, factorize. Right? Right, let's see. X squared, that's the difference of 2 squares. That's going to be x plus 4, x minus 4, right? Over 5 comes out, leaving us with an x minus a 4. 5x minus 20 is there. Now I've got to factorize that. It's a trinomial, double bracket. First term is an x and an x because I need an x squared, right? My next one is my only option is a 2 and a 1, and it's going to be a minus and a minus because I need a plus, all right? And over here, I've got a 3, 3 times x minus 1. Plus, and over here, 4 over 2x squared. Okay, next we said LCD, right? But always remember, you can simplify as you go, right? So cast your eye through it and have a look, okay, at every opportunity. Can we simplify here? Look, that x minus 4 cancels out. It doesn't matter if you didn't, it just makes it longer. You will get the same answer, okay? You're just going to have longer to do it and you're going to have more steps and more chances of error. And over here also, look at this, okay? That also cancels. And over here, the 2 cancels, leaving us a 2, right? So we can rewrite all of this as x plus 4 over 5 minus x minus 2 over 3 plus 2 over x squared, all right? Happy? So what does that mean? Now we can say, right, now we go LCD. Okay, what is it? Well, let's see. We take this one, draw a line, we take that one, and it's a 5. Then we move on. 3, we haven't got it. X squared, we haven't got it. Okay? So we take what we haven't got, right? If we'd got an x squared over here, what does it mean? It means I would only take this one and not the second one, right? Okay. Now, therefore, I bring down the top. Okay. Remember, bring that down. Okay. Next, I take this and divide it into that. It knocks out the 5, doesn't it? Leaving us with 3x squared. Right? Bring down the next one. Red. Minus x minus 2. Okay. And then we do what? We've got here, we bring the 3 down, and 3 cancels that 3 out, right? When that's gone, it leaves us with a 5 and an x squared, right? Next step, red, we bring down the plus 2, all right? And x squared goes into the bottom. It's complete, leaving a 5 and a 3. So actually it means it leaves us with a 5 and a 3. Okay. So the step now is we're going to simplify that, and you multiply it out, and you end up with 3x cubed plus 12x squared minus, whoa, there's a double bracket there with minuses. Let's just take it slower. That's going to be minus 5x cubed, right? Minus 10x squared in the bracket, right? Plus 1530 all over 15x squared. Okay, let's see what that does. Let's multiply. Okay, I'm running out of space. I'm not going to do it there. I'll do it underneath. So that's going to be 3x squared plus, cubed, plus 12x squared minus 5x cubed, okay, right, minus 5x cubed, all right, plus 10x squared plus 30 all over 15x squared, and the final answer, we now simplify, minus 2x cubed plus 22x squared, okay, plus 30 all over 15x squared. Okay? That's how we do that. So, essentially, in all of these cases, what do we do? Well, we first look and we factorize. Every time you factorize, same with the other ones, we're going to factorize. You look through highest common factor, trinomials, difference of two squares. Seldom do you see a cubic, and if you do, it will be a very large mark question, but more than likely it'll be in the multiply or divide kind of questions, okay? You don't often see them. So you'll do that. Grouping, I haven't really seen in any I've done. So you factorize, okay? Finding the LCD, what do? We look across the denominators. You always take, okay? If you've got a whole bunch of terms over here, let's just go through the process, okay? You've got a whole bunch. This is D1 minus, let's say you've got a D2. Let's put in some things, all right? Let's say over here we've got x plus 2, x minus 3. Over here we've got x squared. Over here we've got x plus 2 and an x squared. And over here we've got x minus 3. All right? Okay, so what do we take? We say, right, we always take whatever's there. So that's going to be x plus 2, x minus 3, right? Then we go and we say, do I have that one? No, I don't. So then I must take it. X plus 2 got you, and x squared got you. X minus 3 got you as well. So that is my LCD, right? Then the next step is we take whatever is the numerator on top over here, and we bring it down in brackets, minus the numerator over there brought down, okay, because I'm saying, well, there's a minus sign there, okay, maybe a plus sign on that one, okay, so it's going to be then plus this one, and maybe minus that one, okay, okay, so you bring them down. Then you look at what's going to divide in there. The x plus 2 cancels that one out. The x minus 3, so I'm left with x squared. So then I put that, okay, up top in green. I put x squared on top. Right? Over here, x squared, what goes on top over there is x plus 2, x minus 3. Because they both go up because the x squared has fallen out, right? Ditto, the last one I say x plus 2x squared. There and there it goes up is x minus 3. And the last one, x minus 3 cancels out. X squared and x plus 2 go up over there like that. Okay. The next session we're going to do is we're going to do exponents. All right. As I say, we're going to do a lot of these kinds of things when we do exam prep and things like that. We're going to go through more of them. And we'll get hold of and probably do some old papers as well and things like that. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm going to start with exponents in the next go. And I hope that, look, these are not easy, okay? They really aren't. But if you follow the recipe and just keep them in the minus signs, okay, that's where the big error comes in with that minus sign. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.